Here are the 7 AI tools that instantly improved my productivity with ADHD. There's so many AI tools out there, and over the past few months, I've tested dozens of them. But most of them don't really do anything. So in this video, I want to share 7 that solves a specific problem and my workflow. For each of them, I'm going to share what they are, the exact use case, and how I use it daily. Let's get started. Let's talk about the first one. I actually barely type anymore. Okay, I still type, but it literally cut down 80% of my typing on my keyboard. I essentially dictate what I type using a tool called Whisperflow. All you need to do is to press FN key and then just talk, and it transcribes everything you said almost perfectly. The reason why this is so cool is because it keeps up with how fast my brain moves, and I can use it anywhere, whether that's laptop or phone. The reason why I like this so much is because literally my thoughts are racing in my head, and I cannot really keep up with my typing speed. By the time I finish typing it, I already forgot what I was supposed to write. So the specific workflow that I like is using Whisperflow with Gemini. I'm not really the best email responder, and I just procrastinate replying on emails all the time. So now what I do is that whenever I get an email, I just voice dictate whatever I want to say and then clean it up with Gemini. And the more you use Gemini, it actually starts to learn your patterns and starts to predict how you're going to respond to that email in your tone of voice. If you don't use Whisperflow and voice dictate your thoughts, then Gemini is going to give you very generic replies. But the more I use it with Whisperflow and actually write like how I talk and how I would respond, I realize that Gemini now almost gives perfect answers in a way that I would reply them. You can obviously take this further with like AI automations so that you don't even voice dictate your replies and AI sort of like gives you a draft. But I think for most people, this is the easiest and fastest way to boost your productivity for the day. Okay, so we solved the email problem, but the next one is search. And for this one, I use Perplexity. This is essentially for my daily search. I often find myself in completely irrelevant rabbit holes every time I search something on Google. I open like one tab, looking something up, and end up on like tab 47 or something and forget what I originally wanted to find. And Google is full of ads, SEO garbage, and low quality articles that take forever to extract one simple answer that I'm looking into it. Like Google has become such an ad space. So if you actually want accurate, high quality information on what you're looking for immediately, then Perplexity is the one. So you might be thinking like, oh, why should I use Perplexity? Why not like ChatGPT? Isn't it good enough to search stuff? From my experience, ChatGPT gives like pretty generic surface level answers and frequently is not up to date. But Perplexity is an answer engine optimized for live web research with stations. So you ask a question and it does the searching and reading for you and gives you back a structured answer with inline source and cards. And whenever I compare the answers that I get from ChatGPT and Perplexity, Perplexity is oftentimes way better, faster, and more up to date. And you can also click every single claim on the Perplexity's answer. One of the hacks that I like is setting up a quick shortcut like Command P key to open Perplexity anywhere on my computer and search something immediately. Honestly, it's amazing for quick searches, and I think it's been like months that I use Google for searching things instead of Perplexity. The next thing you have to deal is your notes, because organizing searches doesn't make sense if you have a graveyard of notes that you're not able to manage. So our next tool is Notion AI. If you're not familiar with Notion, Notion is basically an all-in-one tool where you can manage your project, tasks, documents, essentially everything. And I have everything related business in Notion. So whether it's video documentations or my creative notes or contracts, whatever, all of them lives inside of Notion. But if you've tried Notion, it can become very complicated and also very slow to find things. Your notes get like messed up and you can't find anything. But with Notion AI, it's one of the fastest ways I've found to get the specific answers you need from your Notion workspace across all of your notes and documents. It can basically search and answer questions using your workspace because it works inside of it. I actually tried to use like other AI tools, connected them to Notion to find the notes that I want or update the pages, but oftentimes I found it Notion AI is way more reliable, faster, and more accurate compared to connecting them through MCPs, etc., etc. And the specific way that I like to use Notion AI is inside my Kaizen system, which is the ADHD-friendly planning system I built in Notion that helps you decide what to do based on urgency, interest, and energy instead of just time and just your regular to-do list. So every morning, I start my day by brain dumping everything that's going in my head using Whisperflow. Okay, I voice dictate all the to-dos I have to do, all the responsibilities, like everything that is occupying my head. Oh, I need to pay that bill, I need to do that thing, this and that. So I voice dictate everything so that it gets out in front of me and it's clear. right? Without Notion AI, I would have to sort them, organize them, and then figure out what I need to do. But what I do right now is I ask Notion AI to turn this into tasks, group similar items, and then sort by urgency and what kind of energy they require from me. And it automatically creates like list of the things and cleans up everything I said. From there, I can just like drag and drop to my task database that is also inside of my Kaizen system. So in like a minute, it turns all the scattered things in my head to an organized tasks and to-dos that I need to do. This workflow actually allowed me to procrastinate less because it reduces the friction of planning, which is the thing that I hate. Planning and organizing is actually one of the most important things that we need to spend more time, especially if you are a procrastinator like me. But if you're a true procrastinator like me, you most of the time procrastinate on building the plan itself. So the key is to reduce the friction of getting started as much as you can, and Notion AI is perfect for that. And it actually works amazing with my Kaizen system. If you want to learn more about my Kaizen system and why it makes it such a big difference for ADHD brains, I have a full dedicated video about it. You can watch it from here. If you're interested, you can also go to my website at ruriohama.com. Quick note though, Notion AI is a separate add-on you buy from Notion, not from me. So speaking of Notion, it also has a meeting transcriber as well. Whenever you have a meeting, you can let Notion AI join to the meeting and you can let it transcribe the whole meeting. It works well, it is nice, but I personally prefer Granola. And the reason is actually quite simple. Notion gives you transcriptions after the meeting, but Granola works during the meeting as well, which is a huge difference for me. Because whenever like more than 3 people joins the meeting, I just like zone out and sometimes miss the whole conversation. I'm like, what were we talking about? If you're like that, and if you also get distracted easily, then Granola is an amazing tool. Granola is essentially an AI notepad. You take notes during the meeting like you would on any normal notepad, and Granola enhances those notes after the meeting with the full context of what was actually being said. It basically like transcribes your computer auto directly, so no bot like joins your call and disturbs everyone. It works on Mac, on iOS for in-person meetings as well, and across Zoom, Google Meet, Slack, like every video conferencing platform you use. Even Granola does not really join as a bot to your calls. You obviously need to let other people know that you're transcribing the meeting and get their permission, because that's just the right thing to do. Let me show you what it actually looks like. Let's say you had a meeting and you have notes that are quite messy and scattered during the call. Some of them are half sentences or maybe bullet points because, you're trying to focus on the conversation. So what Granola can do is that it can give you a structured and organized notes after your meeting. It pulls out the action items, follow-up items, and every single messy bullet point you write gets expanded into full context of what you've actually discussed with the other person. And the part that I actually really like and built for ADHD brains is the recipe feature. Basically, recipes are pre-made prompts you can run before, during, or after a meeting. And there are 3 specific ones that I quite like for ADHD. So the first one is called What Did I Miss? So when you're like zoning out on the conversation and you're like, oh, what was the thing that they were talking about, you can just like click onto the What Did I Miss button, and Granola summarizes what just happened in the last few minutes so that you catch up on the call. You can also like use this in live lectures as well, as long as it's a Zoom call or something. So you can catch up on the things that are going on, or online webinars, or online events, all of them, you can use this. And I think it's a big game changer. And this is one of the big features and big differentiators than other meeting transcribers, because all of them just transcribes, but this actually works inside of the call. So whenever you're like getting distracted or getting bored, you can always use Granola to ask questions and be actually focused on the call. The second one is suggesting topics. So let's say maybe it's with a friend or maybe with a client you want to build rapport, but you're not really sure about what to talk, or maybe you're just a little bit anxious when it comes to meetings. So you can click the suggest topics button and it will suggest you topics based on the conversation that you're having, and it's not going to give you like random topics, which is really helpful. The third one is Make Me Sound Smart. I know it has a cheesy name. It basically structures your thoughts in real time, and it basically organizes your thoughts so that you can present them more articulately on the call, which is also very helpful because most of the time I have like 100 ideas and articulating them sometimes becomes very hard for me, especially on meetings if it's not something that I can prepare beforehand. Another very helpful feature with Granola is that there is a pre-meeting brief. So before any call you jump into, instead of going through all the conversations that you had and trying to catch up, you can just simply click it to catch up on everything that you've discussed so far. What is still open, open what you need to discuss more or any of the actions that you need to do a follow-up, so that you don't have to stress jumping into meetings. Because personally, I freaking hate meetings, okay? It just gives me anxiety, and when they're on my calendar, I just procrastinate 5 hours till that meeting comes, and then that meeting ends for another 5 hours I'm trying to recover. So by having that, you can be way more prepared, and also because you can follow up after the meetings, then I think it reduces the anxiety quite a lot, and you don't hate them as much anymore. If you're technical, also Granola has like an MCP connection, so all your meeting context can flow into Claude Code or other AI tools. If you want to try Granola, the link is in my description below. You will get a free trial through the link. I'm personally on the business plan because I need the full feature set, but the free tier also covers the core experience, and I genuinely think that is enough for most people to feel the difference. And thank you Granola for sponsoring a portion of this video, and I genuinely recommend it, so check it out. So let's move on to the next thing. Our next tool is Higgsfield, and this is actually for content creators, so it might not be that interesting if you're not a content creator. One of the biggest issues that I have is that basically my brain is full of ideas. When it comes to ideas, I'm very good at them, but when it comes to execution, I'm not really the best. And when it comes to content creation, like the execution work of like filming videos, editing them, clipping them, posting them, etc., it's just, you know, lets my momentum die. An obvious solution for that is outsourcing it, right? Like hiring people. But one of the issues is always communicating with them, arranging them, giving feedback, etc. just takes a lot of energy out of me. So one tool that I found to solve this issue is Higgsfield. What it essentially does is I can give a link of my YouTube video to Higgsfield, and I can give a simple prompt of like pull 5 vertical clips with the strongest moments, like the most engaging parts for TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram Shorts. Also like add a hook in the first 3 seconds or something like that. Then within a few minutes, it basically clips my video and turns them into reels that I can post on my social media. And actually I tested it and posted them both on my Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and they literally got the same amount of views as the ones that I manually edited. It handles like the B-rolls, animation, graphics, as well as like subtitles, cutting, etc. It's just a game changer. We're still early in the AI content curve. If you've ever been like thinking about creating, this is actually a rare window where the tools are getting wildly better and the bar is like shifting quite fast. And Higgsfield can do a lot more, but I think it deserves its like own deep dive in my opinion. If you want my full end-to-end workflow, like from going ideation to filming videos and repurposing, leave a comment down below so that I can make that video. So if you're thinking about content creation, but like don't want to outsource as much and takes time, you can check out Higgsfield. I have a link in the description below. So that is for the content side, right? Let's talk about the most important tool that is genuinely game-changing, and that is my absolute favorite, which is Claude. I actually already made like a whole video on Claude Code, so I'm not going to get into every single detail of it, but this setup turned my like second brain from a pile of notes into something that actually thinks with me. So essentially how I use it is I combine Claude with Obsidian. Obsidian is a note-taking app, and I use it for personal knowledge management. I use essentially like Obsidian for anything like book notes, random ideas, thoughts, anything that I'm interested in. Everything is stored in Obsidian. But the thing is, on its own, Obsidian is just an app, note-taking app, and your notes are going to get messy and you're not going to be able to find them. You're like me. But when you combine Claude with Obsidian, then it becomes insanely powerful. So what I do is that I keep a memory file in Claude, and what it does is it keeps memory on what I'm building, how I decide, how I write, the topics that I'm interested in, who I am, what I care about, what I like, what I don't like, so that whenever I use Claude, it doesn't forget and I don't start from scratch. And another thing that I taught Claude is how I want Claude to manage and organize my notes in Obsidian. I essentially thought it the structure that I want, how I link ideas, and where new notes should go. So whenever like I want to add a note, I just add it to the Obsidian and I let Claude organize my notes. What this does is it starts linking your notes into each other, and it starts also linking ideas into each other. And when you do this for enough, then you're going to start to see the connections that you've never seen in your notes and in your thinking before, which allows you to think way deeper and also understand any material that you're trying to learn. And another thing that is super cool about this is I basically bought some API keys like from Claude and connected it to my Obsidian web clipper. So whenever now I clip a YouTube video using the Obsidian web clipper, not only I get the transcription of the video, but I also get a summary of that video, action points from that video, and anything that I can learn. So before watching any YouTube video, I usually just clip it to my Obsidian and I just look at it, and if it's worth watching, and I watch the whole video. That alone saves a lot of time. And I actually do crazy stuff on my Obsidian using Claude, and I talk a little bit about it in this video about Claude Code, but I can also make a dedicated video about my Claude setup because it's genuinely crazy. Basically, it manages my whole brain, and whenever I need to pull up a note about a topic, I can just ask Claude, saying that look into my Obsidian vault and find me the notes that are relevant to that. And it will show everything that I want to know from my vault. The difference between the Notion AI setup and this Obsidian setup is that I use Notion for more project management and task management, and I use Obsidian for more knowledge management, my thoughts, my personal notes. The reason is because Obsidian is really good at like taking fast notes, but I personally like the Notion's UI way more for organizing more complex things, collaborating with other people. Because on Obsidian, as far as I know, you cannot really collaborate with other people. It's just created for personal use, not for company. And also like sharing notes with other people is a little bit hard as well. So I just only use it for my personal usage, whereas Notion is all about managing my business, projects, tasks, etc. But whenever you're trying to learn something or you're gathering information and you don't want to passively consume on the internet and you actually want to learn stuff and educate yourself, then Obsidian plus Claude is an amazing combination, and I freaking love it. Because before I would just like doom scroll, consume, but never really learn anything like from anywhere. But with Obsidian and Claude, it manages, it connects, it summarizes it, and you just get like an amazing second brain. And I freaking love it. And most of the time in the past, I would just get like overwhelmed and not use anything, and then my brain would be extremely cluttered and I would doom scroll till the end and I would never be able to find anything that I was looking for. But now with the setup, it is so organized that whenever I need information, I can just like look it up in my database, where I can get way higher quality information, ideas, and thoughts, which genuinely deepen the way I think. Which one of the AI tools are you interested in? Let me know. I'm super curious about it, and I'll link all the tools in the description below. Some of them might have affiliate links, some of them might not. I don't know. But you know, if you're not really comfortable with it, you can just use a regular link, not my affiliate link. It's completely fine. If you want to learn more about my Claude setup, I'll link that video as well. And if you want to also learn more about my Kaizen system, check out ruriohama.com. And thank you, Granola, for sponsoring this video. See you soon.